Good morning, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Saturday Morning Makes. I am so happy to be here with you guys today. I'm actually filming this on Friday night because I have to be somewhere Saturday morning. I actually had Friday off. I was here all afternoon, so I gave myself a couple hours to play, and I ended up stretching it a little bit, and I have quite a bit to share with you. I had a lot of fun making lots of fun stuff. So, I was talking with Elise this week, and we were talking about this stamp a bit, and I decided to go ahead and make some of these for the autumn and August part of this video. So I'm trying to start some fall projects in August, and this, of course, is a stamp by Diana Markham, and it's a 1999 era stamp. So it's not available now. I want to just say that right away. But I do think that this is something that you could recreate fairly easily with a pumpkin die and just making your own printing on it using your computer. So, you know, I know that we can't get these stamps and we all wish we could, and maybe someday, you never know, things sometimes get brought back. This was originally done by Stamp Passions. I don't know if that's going to focus on there, but that's the company that originally did it. But anyway, you never know. Diana is definitely still around. This one's called Pumpkin Bars, J4316. And you never know. So her art, she's still creating incredible art. She actually is doing a bunch of, for Adorn It, she just came out with, I believe, needlepoint patterns. And so I'm kind of interested in maybe trying some of those out. I haven't done any needlework in a long time, but I do enjoy it, especially in the wintertime when I'm sitting by the fireplace and watching movies or something. It's fun to have a project in your lap. So anyway, I took this stamp and I stamped it out, and I just made some really simple tags. And this recipe is actually a good recipe, so I might actually put these with a pumpkin bar recipe and give them on as a little gift to my folks over the Halloween and Thanksgiving time. So I made it enough of them that I could maybe share some sort of pumpkin-y treat, you know, with my family. So I just thought these turned out really cute. It's such a sweet stamp, and it's so easy to color. And then, of course, I just added a little bit of diamond stickles. So these just turned out really cute. I just did a little bit of light shading around the edges, and I used some Tim Holtz tea dye distress ink as well as a darker brown ink then after the tea dye, just to give the darker edges. Okay, and then they're just colored with Copic markers. So really sweet. All right, so I'm going to set that aside. That takes care of the August portion of today's video. As you know, my favorite thing to do, of course, is to make Christmas tags. And so I did finish up this Christmas tag where I showed you the Anna White die that's called Frosted Cookies from Impression Obsession. And in last Saturday's video, I had shown this as an idea. So I finished this up. And if you followed me, I did a video not too long ago with a haul from Factory Direct Craft. And I ordered these teeny tiny little rolling pins. Oh, the glue on that's a little bit messed up. Anyway, I ordered these little rolling pins, so I just colored the ends of them with a Copic marker in red, and I added one onto this tag. So you have the little spatula holding the cookie, the rolling pin, and then this Happy Cookies and Cocoa Season, which is a Darcy's stamp. And you could even put a couple more cookies. I thought about die cutting some cookies and just leaving a couple of them in there as if you haven't completely finished cooking them yet. But there's a lot of different ways you could use this particular Frosted Cookies die. But I just thought I would show you how I finished it. And then I did add a ribbon to this. And if you're wondering how I did these ribbon curls, from Factory Direct Craft, I ordered this WR Country Checker red ribbon. Okay, and this ribbon is, let's see, is it a 1/2 inch? It's 1/2 inch ribbon, and it has wire in it. So I don't know if, let me see if I can get in frame here, but it has little pieces of wire on both ends. And so literally what I did was I took a very thin pen and I just wound the ribbon around it like this and made the curls. Okay, so that's one really fun thing about finding thin wire ribbon. It's very difficult to find though, and Factory Direct Craft does have it right now. So I just wanted to show you guys how I did it. So that's how I got this, and you'll see this on a lot of my tags. I use this ribbon a lot. So that's how you get that look if you're interested. Okay, so so that takes care of that. Let's see. I'm going to show you the supplies that I use to create everything that I'm going to show you, okay? I use this little pine cone stamp. This is a Stampin' Up! Stamp from 1995. I've had it forever. So I use that. And then this is a little stamp that I used. I don't think I've shown this to you guys before. Let's see. It's designed by Marceline Smith. Okay, and it looks like this. It's just a little tiny wood block stamp. And there's the ginger on it. And I've had this for a couple years. It's handmade by Mint Maker Studio. It's an Etsy shop. And I don't know, do I have a website here? Here we go. So here's the information. Okay, you can use code rainbow if that's still good. This is old, so I don't know if that's still a code that's usable. But this is the Etsy shop, askingfortrouble.etsy.com. And if you Google gingerbread stamps, it'll also come up on Etsy. I believe I still saw it there the other day. So I did use that, and I just keep it in here so I don't lose it. And then anytime I have scraps, I just stamp this little guy out, and then I put the scraps in here too. So I always have some that are ready to color. So I use that. I used this die. It's called Tree Christmas No. 2 from Sizzix. I don't know if you'll be able to see it. Yeah, you can see it. So I use that. This is my little 4x6 container of tags. And these are the Lily of the Valley tags that I print out like this on a sheet of paper. This is the digital set. And I color mine red in my word processing program for Word for Windows. So I make whole bunches of sets of these. I line them up in Word. I color them red, green, brown, blue, whatever color I need. And then I print out a full sheet so that I have them. And then I eventually cut them down and they end up in this little box. So there's also some tags mixed in here of ones that I made using some GIMP software that my son and my son's actually been helping me play with it a little bit. And I'm learning how to do some of my own tags. So you'll see I've just been playing around trying to make some sentiments that I can't find in any of the companies, you know, as far as purchasing stamps goes. Sometimes you just can't find what you want, so you have to make your own. Then this is the primary thing that I'm going to show you today. This is an 11-piece die and stamp set from Gemini or Crafter's Companion. And I'm going to show you this. It includes these stamps. So it includes this hot chocolate stamp, Sweet Season Wishes, Cuddle in a Cup. This one that says, oh geez, what does it say? I can't even remember. Here, let me take this out. It's easier to read on the stamp set. Let me go like this. All right. So it says, all you need is love and hot cocoa. And then this one, mine aren't lined up very well on here. This one says, I just want to drink hot chocolate and watch Christmas movies. I love that one. Anyway, I saw this at scrapbook.com. I got this last year, I think. And I was determined to use it this year. And I know I'm making a lot of hot cocoa and gingerbread tags, but you have to remember too that my family owned a coffee business. That was our work for 25 years. And so we all love cocoa and coffee themed tags. But here are the dies that come with it. There's this cup. There are these pieces that help you create tags, and I'll show you what I did with them. And then I use this as the marshmallow, okay? So those are the dies. These are the stamps. And I'm going to set that aside. Let's see, does it have a name on here in case you want to search for it? Here's the name. Okay. And I did get it at scrapbook.com, and it was in stock the last time I looked. So I'm going to grab a drink of water. All the talking makes me thirsty. Then I use these square dies. I don't know if these are Honeybee or Sunny Studio. I forget where these are from. They're not as big as the Quilted Winter one from Paper Tray Ink, but I use this little one. And I use this sweet, hot cocoa emblem die. This is a die from Cottage Cutz. And I love this little emblem, and I'll show you how I used it. I've had it for a couple years. I don't know if it's still available. I'm not sure how old it is, to be honest. I can't remember anymore. And then I use this Peaceful Pine Cone set, and this, you could use any pine cone and frond set that you had. This happens to be one that Dawn designed for Paper Tray Ink. And again, it's called Peaceful Pine Cones, and this is what it looks like. You might be able to find it on resale sites if it's no longer available. It does have coordinating dies, which I have sitting in there. But I did use these to create some of what I'm going to show you tonight. Okay, I think that is all the products. So let me set this down on the ground so I can keep my desk free and clear. Okay, so let's start with, I'm trying to decide. Well, we'll start with the Gemini one since I just showed you that. So these are the projects that I made with that Gemini set, and it comes with this hot chocolate recipe, which I know a lot of you are looking for recipe stamps, and so I really like that they had this, and I just thought it looked so cute. If you stamp it on the cup, there isn't room to make the hot cocoa at the top and fit the whole thing on the cup, but they just show it on a brown, just on a plain chipboard die cut with just this. So I did do it on a cup just like this, and you'll see what I mean about the cocoa. On the rest of them, I actually drew the cocoa in with a brown marker, and then I added some little details around the cup, like little borders. But I actually just drew this with a marker. Okay, so on this one you can see I just edged in brown ink and I stamped the whole hot chocolate recipe, because you can't make the cocoa because then the hot chocolate doesn't show. Ask me how I know. But I do think it looks cute if you put the cocoa in there so that it really looks like a cup of hot chocolate. So that's what I did here. And so anyway, this little ginger, of course, is the ginger that I showed you from that little stamp. He's so cute, and I just used white gel pen. This is a fine liner marker, so a really, really tiny pointed marker, and they're from Amazon. And if you are looking for a fine tip marker and you can't find it, let me know, and I will try and link what I use. But then I just used the heart die cuts. I did put some glitter on them to make them sparkle. I think this is the Tim Holtz glitter. I just put some glue and glitter on. So I think it's the Distress Clear Rock Candy glitter. And then I just made some little snowflakes with my white gel pen. And then this is a little tag that I made that says "Stay cozy and warm." And then you can see the ribbon all curled up, which I really do like the presentation this makes with the jingle bells too. So just a fun little hot cocoa tag. So there's that one. Then here's one that has that hot chocolate Cottage Cutz die on it. And I just colored it up. I used tea dye and brown ink on it. I used some red Copic markers, some blue and white Copics, a white gel pen and a blue Copic, and just kind of made it look chocolatey, if you will. And then you can see I even added some little drips of melted marshmallow milk kind of coming off the cocoa. This is the Jaded Blossom gingerbreads that I made a couple videos back. If you go and look, you'll see. And you'll see the stamp set that this comes from Jaded Blossom, and the die comes with the stamp set. That beautiful face, you guys all know where that's from. That is from Kathy's shop, Peachy Keen Stamps, and she is reopening her website on August 23rd. So mark your calendars, go to her website and sign up to be notified when it opens, and you will be able to buy stamps and digital stamps from her site very, very soon. It's just a few days away. So anyway, on this one, you can see I colored up the little ginger as a girl this time with a white dress and a red bow and a white bow in her hair, and just a little bit of glitter on the heart style marshmallows. And I just think this one turned out so cute. So, and then the little curly ribbons, of course. So really sweet. Here's another one. This one has the Cuddle in a Cup sentiment on it. And on this one, I used one of those peg stamps, which I don't think I brought it down, but this is a snowflake peg stamp. I have several of those in my stash that I keep right on my desk all the time, and I use them to fill in things when I need it. So I just made some little white dots as well as the little snowflakes. She's got a little lace scarf on and some little heart buttons and that adorable peachy keen face. And I was doing some testing of some of the stamps that are in my preliminary set from Kathy's wonderful peachy keen stamps. So I'm very excited for when we're hopefully we'll be releasing that set soon. So stay cozy and warm is the tag that I used on this one too. So here's one that says sweet season wishes, another sentiment from that beautiful set from Crafter's Companion and Gemini. And on this one, I used two of the little star gems that I showed you guys in my Factory Direct Craft haul. And there's another one of those favorite faces of mine. And just a little bit of the tea and cocoa dye from Impression Obsession. That's how I made the frosting on the head. And then the little heart marshmallows. So just really sweet. This is a piece of fabric I got from Anna. Hello, Anna. And I just think that one turned out so cute too. And then I showed you guys this one. This might be my favorite sentiment. I just want to drink hot chocolate and watch Christmas movies, because who doesn't want to do that? Especially once it gets nasty and rainy and cold. It's just fun to curl up and craft and watch movies. So this one, the little gingerbread's popping out of the center of those marshmallows. And this time I just inked them up so that they look nice and toasted. This is a beautiful piece of fabric I just got in Happy Mail. Hello to Lisa. I think that's who this is from. I'm pretty sure. And then it says, I love hot chocolate right here. So this is just a little tag that I made. So those are the sentiments from the set and all the little hot cocos that I made using it. And I love the size of the mug. It is a nice sized mug. And it will fit a lot of your bigger Christmas sentiments. So I really like that about this cup, because it's a bigger size and I have a lot of bigger sentiments. So look through, you can look through all your sentiments and a lot of them will work on this particular cup size. So I really like that. Then I also wanted to use that hot chocolate in a different way, so you can see what it looks like on the cup, but I also just stamped it onto a piece of paper and I inked the edges with tea dye ink and colored in the words hot chocolate with some red Copic marker. I added a gingerbread, and you can still kind of read it, and this will lift up if you want to see the whole recipe if you were going to try and make it. But again, I used that nice curly ribbon from Factory Direct Craft, and I did one with a girl ginger and one, of course, with a boy ginger. And this is the Lawn Fawn ginger that's stitched, okay, and then this ginger here is a Cottage Cutz ginger, and I'm excited that these are coming back. So there's a lot to look forward to at the Peachy Keen website, and a lot of things that are going to be coming. So keep your eyes out and keep watching the website, and I will be sharing more as Kathy lets me know about product reveal and product timing. So those are all of the Gemini projects, okay, from that one particular set. And I know I'm not completely in frame. So I'm going to lift these away and I'm going to move on. I have another set of tags to show you, and I will get them ready here. So just one last peek at all of these. I just think these ones turned out so cute. I love, love, love this hot cocoa from Cottage Cutz. I just think that's so neat. So last one. All right. So then now I've made these before. And let me lay these out here for you guys. If you go back in my videos, actually you'd have to go back to my blogging days, way back when. This was one of the first tags that I ever made back in the day when I started making Christmas tags. And it's one that I just, I really love Christmas trees. And, you know, this time of, the holiday time of year when you're decorating your tree and everything is such a fun family event. And so this is a tag that I designed using that, using the pine fronds and the pine cones on one side, and then on the other side using glue and glass glitter. And on this, the background of this one is also some music paper, and it says "Joy to the World," and it has a jingle bell, so it does jingle. So, and it's just 2 layers of 110-pound cardstock. I have a button on the back holding the string so that you can hang it as an ornament on your tree or use it as a tag. And I don't know if you can tell, but it's also sprayed with glitter glue, or glitter dust rather. So do I have that here? So it's sprayed with glitter dust. Okay, and that's the product I used. So I just made a bunch of these. This one is using the red glitter, and I didn't show you the glitters I used, just if you're curious. These are from Melissa Francis, and I have a pink one, a green, kind of a minty green and a minty pink. I have a clear diamond dust like this. This is from Sugar Camp Cottage, and I've shown you that before. And then I have Art Ingredients glass glitter in crimson red. I'm trying to remember. I think this is a Finnabar. Yeah, this is a Finnabar product. Okay, so wherever, you know, you just look for whatever glitter you want to use. And so I think these turned out really cute. I use different greens to get different looks depending on the type of glitter I wanted to use. And then on the ones where I used the dark pine, I used a really pretty gold glass glitter. And I don't think I brought that one. Did I bring it? Oh yeah, there's only a little bit left of that one, but it's just a gold glass glitter that I had in my stash. So these turned out so sweet, and I love the look of them, and I use different stamps depending on what I was doing each time. And some of them have fewer pine cones, some have more pine cones. I was playing around with what look I thought looked the best, you know. So they're all a little bit different, but I thought it would be fun to do a tree for this year because it's been a while since I did trees for my family. So those are the traditional colored ones, all the red and green. And here, maybe what I'll do. Oops, they're getting tangled up. I'm going to just move them up here. All right, I'll just kind of go like this and put them out of the way here. Okay, so you can still see them a bit. All right. So then I had a little bit more time tonight, and I did this right before I decided to film because it's getting late, and I wanted to get the filming done tonight. So hopefully I can have some time in the morning to comment, because I do have a busy day tomorrow. But I decided that I needed to make some that were some lighter colors, and I think I might use these little twinkle and sparkle tags on them. So this one is a very pale pink, and it is a cardboard type paper, and I forget what you call that right now, but and then I put the glue on and added the glass glitter, and then I will ink the edges of this twinkle and sparkle before I put it on. But these are really soft and pretty, and they look like they're snow dusted. This one has both the kind of creamy glitter and a pink. And then this is a beautiful music background paper. And then on these ones, I actually cut the tree, a second tree apart, and I put a second layer, and I saw this done by someone else. I want to say it was Migdalia, or I forget who did it now. But I was inspired by them. So they actually, it has a bottom layer, and then you cut the tree in pieces and then glitter the pieces and glue them on. So I don't know if you can see the dimension on this, but it's really, really pretty. And these are still drying, which is why I'm handling them gently. And then there's one in felt. And it's kind of an aqua minty. I'm not sure what color felt this is. It's just some felt I had. And maybe this is something that someone sent me. I can't remember. But this one, again, I just added the layers on top. So it's actually 2 layers of felt, if you can see. And then the top layer has the glitter. And so that'll be fun to add a button tie, to, you know, one of those buttons to the back with a tie coming up. But these do need to dry overnight. You know, I definitely want them to dry completely before I handle them. So here's one that's an Arala Mija shop paper with 2 different kinds of the glitter. So these will be fun to finish up and put buttons on and add the tags to. And then I'll have a nice set of kind of non-traditional shabby chic trees. And I think I really like this pink one the best. It is so, so sparkly. Oh, isn't that pretty? It just makes you want to smile, doesn't it? So I just had a lot of fun making these. I'll let these dry, and I'll leave you with the last of these trees, and I'll tell you thank you for joining in Saturday Morning Makes each weekend. For everybody that has uploaded projects on Facebook and Instagram and here on videos, I just want to say thank you. It's so fun to spend the weekend. Sometimes it takes me till late Sunday night or even Monday to see everything everywhere, but I just enjoy the heck out of seeing everything that everybody's making. I just enjoyed a video that Felicia put up where she made some really cute tags, and she gave us a beautiful sermon too. And I always enjoy listening to what she shares with us. So Felicia, hello to you. Happy weekend. Happy weekend to Betty and Elise and Tina and oh my goodness, Linda and Lisa and Anna and Annette in California, and just all my friends out there. You know who you are. Isabel, I could go on naming names for hours. Kay, Mary Sue, just all my friends. Rhonda, I know I'm forgetting Tammy and Anna, and there's so many people. Natalie, just all of your crafts, they all inspire me. I know I'm not naming anybody, but if I'm not naming you, it's not because I'm not thinking of you. All my friends in England, Clom and Kelly, and just so many people around the world joining in and taking a look at things. I want to give a shout out to P. Her and I were conversing the other night, and she was making some things that I was really enjoying seeing. And she just had a surgery, so everybody keep her in your prayers. Hello to Sherry and her family who are fighting COVID. Let's keep them in our prayers. And let's just, everybody that's struggling right now with anything, with your family, with friends, with parents, just try to choose joy, count your blessings, and we'll just pray for everybody, all right? All right, everyone, have a wonderful Saturday. God bless. Bye now.